an all-terrain vehicle, and a helicopter have been on a 290 million mile journey. So what destination is worth a 6-month trip? A dried up lake.
It's an ancient lake and river delta that are now dried up, but it's a best place to look for signs of ancient microbial life in the rocks and sediment.
NASA hopes to answer once and for all, was there life on Mars? The 6-wheeled rover will be doing all sorts of tests and taking all sorts of pictures to answer just that. There's even a weather station on board, says Lehigh Valley NASA Ambassador Marty McGuire.
You're going to love this, Drew. It's going to be able to measure temperature, wind speed, pressure, dust particles, to really get a sense for the environment on Mars.
All that information will help NASA plan for the future trips, and future flights. Speaking of which, the first flight on Mars takes place toward the end of the month. But flying on Mars is a lot different than flying on Earth.
The atmosphere on Mars is 99% less dense than here on Earth. So there's less air for the blades to catch. So these blades have to spin very fast and have to be larger than your average drone helicopter here on Earth.
Scientists wanted a helicopter to get to the places the rover can't. While this helicopter is powered by solar energy, the rover is not.
The Perseverance rover, like the Curiosity rover that has been on Mars since 2012, actually is powered by plutonium, nuclear fuel.
NASA has learned from experience. Don't use solar power for something that needs to last years on Mars.
There was a global dust storm several years ago that ended one of the Mars rover missions because it had solar panels and it couldn't charge itself anymore and ran out of battery power.
And Marty wants this rover to be successful because he's part of it.
I'm about one of 11 million names that have been etched onto 3 different chips on the Mars rover. NASA gives the opportunity in several different types of missions to submit your name to ride along on Mars missions.
Find out how at WFMZ.com. If you're wondering when astronauts will land on Mars, so is NASA. Sounds like we're 15 years away from just that. With this out-of-this-world story from Northampton County, I'm meteorologist Drew Anderson on 69 News.